tripod. I may have a tripod, you know. You got it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here's the hash.
Mm-hmm.
I gave them all a nice chunk of hash. So what's been up, man? Shit?
Yeah.
You gotta work today?
No, I got golf tonight.
Golf? The simulator?
Yeah.
Or- yeah.
Played on Friday or Sunday last week. Outside for the first time.
Durban Poison. Durban Poison Wisdom.
Man, oh man.
What? What do you man oh man?
You think the revolution's gonna happen in our lifetime?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Like the real
But see, the revolution has to be worldwide. It just can't be the United States or.
I know,
just-
but like a real one, not like what we saw at January 6th where it's just a bunch of fucking retards running around doing
Okay, now see, when you say revolution, do you mean violent revolution or?
either or. Because at some point the kids are gonna take control and be like, dude, you're fucking up our lives.
Yeah, well, the younger generation are the ones that are gonna do it. It's not gonna be us. Or it might be. It depends. You might be in that. Yeah, you'll be around for that. But it's gotta be worldwide, you know? And the smaller the world becomes because of these phones and travel and all of that, I think people become more united in getting rid of the evilness of some of these governments, man.
I know, but at the same time, the dudes that are evil are the ones making the programs on those things that are making people evil.
Yeah, but I'm saying they'll see through that eventually. Eventually they'll see through that shit.
Holy shit, dude. Yeah, we don't vape very much, so I haven't looked at any of that stuff.
I haven't vaped in probably 4 or 5 years. I'm a naturalist.
I don't only pay attention to January 6th. I just brought it up as an example.
Well, I mean, it's one of the worst things that ever happened to democracy since the Revolutionary War or the Civil War.
What's 526?
I have no idea what 526 is.
I don't either. You just said it.
526. Okay. Whatever that is. Oh, this guy is named Durban Poison Wisdom.
Yes. It's probably one of the guys that we deal with that has multiple accounts.
Yeah.
There's a couple guys on here that have.
I mean, he's just doing thing after thing after thing after thing.
No, it isn't. What are you talking about?
Underground bunker during the Friday White House protest.
That's because Trump was a pussy. He literally pushed people out of protests so he'd go stand there with a Bible upside down. I remember that shit happening. That wasn't no fucking, it wasn't even close to the same.
No.
It'd been the same as if they had breached the fucking actual goddamn grounds of the White House, which they had.
True.
He went and hid because he's a goddamn fucking pussy that's never done shit in his life. Literal dude's lived off his dad's fucking dime for this long. And the only good, not even good, the only quality he has is the fact that he fucking can yell at people and tell people lies without any remorse. That's his number one quality, is he's a fucking liar that lies without any remorse. Whether he believes, again, he may believe everything he says, which is a very good possibility.
He's talking about Trump went to his bunker and they burned a church down. I don't remember that.
They didn't burn no fucking thing. There was some issue like
There was a fire, but no church
Yeah.
burned down.
No church burned down.
No. That was in Washington, D.C., dude. Believe me, if a church had burned down, It would have been headline news everywhere.
And those people were probably arrested. I can almost guarantee they were, because they arrested people just to get people out the way so the fucker could do his little fucking picture.
Okay, so let's get back to the subject at hand. Cannabis, sativas. Politics are okay, but because
Trump's not a politician. Trump's a fucking piece of shit. There's a difference.
No, I just mean we don't need to talk anymore about politics. Let's get to something else more meaningful. Well, I guess this is meaningful to a lot of people.
True.
It's like spinning your wheels. Unless you're willing to really change things, we're just spinning our wheels. Your homeboy. Yeah, let's talk about something else. What about those aliens? What about those aliens, dude?
Honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if they never come. If they see us and go, well, they're not ready.
Well, you know, that's probably, and then we're not ready. You're absolutely right. We're not ready.
You can't expect things that are able to cross the universe to be like, yeah, you got half your population's mad because Bud Light decided to side with trans people. They're going to be like, well, that's just dumb. Why would you, the fuck?
Durbin Poison said he's an independent.
Okay.
That's cool.
I am not any of them. I think they all suck, and I think every single one of them is out there to make sure you don't get what you want. So
And
they keep what the fuck they have.
And they're all rich, and they all want to remain rich, and they're rich as fuck already,
They're
and
all
they still
fucking
want more
spoiled-
money.
They're all spoiled kids who never did shit to earn anything but fucking talk good. I could talk good, and I had the right person to give me money so I could actually pay for shit. Bunch of fucking rich pieces of shit not doing shit for anybody else but themselves. That's what politicians are, all of them. Democrats proved that a long time ago when Obama got elected. I thought shit's gonna change, we're gonna get transparency, we're gonna get the things he talked about, and nothing happened. It all stayed the same, they all got richer. Actually, they got way fucking richer, and poorer got poorer.
Well, they've got way fucking rich in the last 10 years. Way fucking richer.
Since 2000, it's been since 2000.
Yeah.
Obama didn't stop it either.
No.
They basically just
Well,
all fucked over people that
I don't know why people think the president can do so much shit. The president really doesn't have the last word in a lot of shit.
There are things that Obama could have done that could have changed things.
We don't know if he could have done them or not.
Yeah, he could have. He could have definitely decriminalized fucking weed.
You gotta
Yes,
remember,
he can.
Hold it, dude. Wait a minute, hold it. You gotta remember something.
What?
Half of the United States didn't want Obama to be president. He had to really walk softly.
That is not unnormal. Every fucking time the election happens.
He
half
was the first black president, dude.
I understand that.
They're not
Which is one of the reasons he should have decriminalized cannabis.
Dude, what did Lindsey say when he became president?
Who?
Lindsey Graham. What did he say?
We're not going to do anything for him.
We're not going to let him do anything.
Right. But the one thing he could do that is in the president's power is to deschedule cannabis and all drugs. He could have stopped the war on drugs.
No, he couldn't.
Yes, he can. The president's the one that started it. You act.
They told Obama he better not do that shit.
Well,
See, all kind of weird shit going behind closed doors. We can sit here and speculate about what he could and couldn't do, or any president for that matter.
right.
You know, but behind closed doors, we don't know what's going on. You know, it's all kind of weird Secret Service shit going on, man. CIA shit going on. You don't know what they said to any president, not just Obama, any president. They're not all powerful. And I can imagine the stuff they kept away from Bush, because he wasn't very intelligent to begin with.
Really?
Yeah, Bush just, whatever he told Bush to do, he did. He wasn't in control. It was his dad and Rumsfeld that were in control.
You mean Cheney?
Yeah, and his dad too. Yeah, Cheney. Heartless. I mean, his dad was still alive when he was president.
I see politics as the WWE.
Yep.
I see two.
Just like it.
I see two fighting factions.
Just like it.
That literally go behind closed doors and laugh at the people who they fucking pretend to be. Period. Just like a wrestler walks out and calls that person a piece of shit.
Yeah,
tells him he's the worst person on earth. When they get through, they go, dude,
they hug each other.
That shit was amazing. We got the dudes going. The crowd was into it. We did our job.
And it's all fake.
Get paid.
And it's all fake.
All fake as fuck. So,
but a lot of people, just like a lot of people believe in Trump, there's a lot of people that believe that shit is for real.
What?
Wrestling.
Oh yeah, I know.
I had to fight a guy one time because I said wrestling was staged.
I mean, it is staged.
Oh, this guy was like, no, motherfucker, that's not staged. Look at how he hit him with, okay, dude.
All right, Jesus Christ.
It's all Durban Poison, dude. He's our audience today.
I guess so.
Where? Durban Poison, where are you from? Or where are you now?
I just don't see, like, I don't know.
You don't see what?
I just don't see how it makes any sense to anyone. How they go, oh yeah, I'm gonna pick this guy or that guy and go, this is gonna work. They can make millions of dollars and get free health care, but when they go, oh yeah, you hand anything out to anybody else and they don't fucking, they're gonna become slaves, or not slaves, they're gonna become lazy and not do shit. I don't know. It's just, this fucking country is stupid.
Well, all I can say is I'm
not wanting to look at its flaws and understand that we're the fucking problem.
It's amazing.
It's amazing how this country does not want to do that.
It's amazing how rich this country is, but how poor it is management of.
Yeah, but like you say, it's not like India.
Right.
Okay.
You're right. It's not like India.
So that doesn't mean that there should be people like we gotta go to Detroit.
No.
We're gonna go to that fucking. We're gonna literally go Palmer Woods. We're gonna go. This is what it looks like on one side of Woodward.
Yes.
And we're gonna drive to the other side and show everyone what the fuck it looks like on the other.
That's exactly.
And try to understand how these fucking people live in these fucking houses, making millions of dollars a year, just hoarding the fuck out of that money, while everyone over there is fucked. While the fucking neighborhood just disintegrates into nothingness.
Yep.
It's like
they're making the real estate so cheap that the millionaires can come in there and buy up blocks at a time. And then they'll start developing. It's just like Corktown. I remember Corktown was fucked up until those developers came in there. Now, Corktown is one of the rich areas of Detroit. You gotta have some money to move to Corktown now. You can't. Everything in Corktown is expensive.
Oh, dude, you remember the place that Chet works for? They gotta move the fuck out.
They can't afford it.
Yeah, they raised the rent again.
Yeah.
They're already charging like
Yeah.
astronomical numbers.
Yeah.
And they're like, this place is one of the most popular places there is. And they're like, yeah, well, let's run it out. Because we're gonna get 10 grand a fucking spot.
Yeah, and
instead of 5.
We could put something there that we want to do.
No, it's not even something they want. It's just about, oh, you're not gonna pay? We'll find somebody that will. And it's like how, and then what'll happen is some rich person who has the extra cash will rent the spot and use it for something that their wife is doing.
Yep.
And it'd just be wasted.
Yeah, but just be, it's amazing, man. See, Highland Park is next. 7 years from now, you won't even recognize Highland Park.
It's so empty.
That's what I'm saying. So that means the real estate is cheap because no houses or buildings on it.
Yeah.
See, and so it's cheap. So you get a developer.
Yeah,
I'm sure they're looking at it right
look
now.
it up. Like, I bet you if you looked it up right now that there's 5 or 6 dudes that own most of the empty properties. You get what I'm saying? Like, I guarantee you they've already come and bought them all up.
No.
The market
I
was
checked.
at this bottom.
I checked.
What, in the
There are lots
land
of
banks still?
no. I'm saying there are lots available.
I understand there's lots available, but they probably bought them for 100 and they're selling them for 5,000.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, I'm talking about you can buy lots from the city of Highland Park.
Oh, City Highland Park. So
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That's different.
Yeah. But, you know, guys come in, like you said, they buy up blocks at a time, and they start putting in expensive housing where the people that were original to that neighborhood, you know, can't afford it. Now, this, in the district, they're supposed to have all this affordable housing coming in.
That's why nothing's been done.
Well,
He was forced to do something he didn't want to do, so he's not doing it. He's
well,
taking his time.
you're starting now.
I know, but they should have started fucking 10 years ago.
Sure they should. But,
And even then, they may start now, but they're probably gonna put delays on it for another couple of years until they can get the right people in power.
once they break ground.
What'll happen is they'll break ground, and then it'll take like that fucking man that skyscraper is supposed to have loan come in too, isn't it? Dan Gilbert's new skyscraper.
I don't know. Probably so.
It's probably why it's taking forever for it to fucking go up.
Well, they'll be done in about, I say in a year, they'll be done.
I don't know about that. I've listened to Charlie Duff
Did you-
talk about it all the
Did
time.
you look at it?
I haven't been down there. In a minute.
Well, you gotta look at it to know for sure. They're way up there. It's gonna be the second tallest building.
I thought it was gonna be the tallest.
No, it's not gonna be taller than the Renaissance Center. I think it's gonna be 48 or 50 stories.
I mean-
Renaissance Center, I think, is
You
70
know you
stories.
paid for it, right?
We pay for everything that's built.
I know, but you get nothing for it.
Well, not really. That's not really true.
It is. Okay. How
No.
much money have you made off the Tiger State Comerica Park? It was built in 2000. You were a resident back then, and it was your tax money that built that fucking
I might not have been paying taxes
Oh, well.
back then. Yeah, let's get it straight now. I don't think I was paying taxes then. Shit, they were taking enough of my money as it was. Fuck paying taxes.
Oh, shit.
When you're poor, you can't afford to pay. Just like my brother does taxes, right? So, you know, I got my tax statement back from the government, and I told my brother, I said, man, I gotta pay these taxes. I don't wanna be delinquent with my tax. He said, Rudy, you don't make enough fucking money to pay no fucking taxes. Don't worry about it.
Okay, so the church was burnt.
He's still on that.
But did he not go in front of the church?
Yes, he did.
So it was so bad.
It held the Bible upside down.
Yeah, it was so bad that
You know, that's a demonic
protesters
symbol.
that he had to hide in a bunker.
You know, that's
But
a
then
demonic
within
symbol.
the same
too.
day he was out there. I don't know what the fuck to say. It's not even about, like, if that's the thing you're gonna go with,
That's the whole
that
news.
makes January 6th okay.
That's
Then
all-
I don't know what to tell you. Some fucking random people did some stupid shit to a church because they were pissed off because Trump's a piece of shit. And instead, you had guys looking for Mike Pence to hang him because they didn't want the fucking election to be called. So I guess it's the same thing.
You know what?
I guess they're the same thing. We'll just go with everything is the same. Everything that a fucking Democrat does, or a fucking dumbass fucking Antifa, again, anti-fascist, which I am, so I guess you can consider me Antifa.
These Antifas-
Whatever they do is so much worse than everyone else.
Yeah, yeah.
Or it's the same. I don't know. I don't know. Is it Antifa dudes shooting up schools?
But you notice
Minus the fucking one trans
Now,
person, I guess?
Now you notice it's gonna get worse before it get better.
Oh, I know it's gonna get worse. These dudes are gonna fucking start bombing shit. Like, it's one of the reasons Detroit's kind of scared. Because if you think about it, Detroit and Dearborn and all those places are not like, those are what the Democrats ruined. Those are the fucking experiments that the Democrats did that ruined everything.
There's not gonna be. Ain't nobody coming to Detroit to start no shit.
You can't stop a fucking dude dropping a bomb, dude.
But they're not gonna do that. Not in Detroit.
How are they gonna stop it? Just because dudes got guns, again, you're not talking the outer city where all the hood live. We're talking downtown. You're gonna see shit happen downtown.
Happen where downtown?
Anywhere that they fucking help. Anywhere that people.
Now, who are you talking about doing the bombing? Let's get clear exactly.
Probably the white nationalists.
Oh, okay.
The ones that think their country's been taken from them.
Yes, and they're gonna get slaughtered. The minute they do that shit, they're gonna get fucking slaughtered.
By who?
You'll see.
Okay.
You will see. Believe me.
Again.
Let me tell you something, dude. Detroit went through what they call, which it wasn't, through riots 2 and 3 times before. I remember 2 of them. I was in 2 of them. Riots. Wasn't no guys riding through Detroit, shooting Detroit up or leaving bombs and shit. The only motherfuckers over there were the National Guard to keep everybody in their house. That was it.
Okay. What does that have to do with the way terrorism works now?
I'm just saying, if a terrorist comes into Detroit to do something, God help you. That's all I can
But
say.
how would you know who it is?
Oh, they- Those motherfuckers are stupid, man. That's one thing about terrorism and people that fall for that shit. They're usually stupid motherfuckers that can be led easily. They're not very intelligent thinkers. Now maybe the head guy is, okay? But everybody else just a bunch of fucking dummies. Because they were talked into doing that bullshit. That makes you an automatic dummy. It does. You gonna let a motherfucker talk you into doing some shit that you might lose your life, or you will lose. If you don't lose your life, you lose your freedom. Let's put it that way.
All right.
That's dumb shit. They tried to talk me into it.
Back in the day?
Yeah.
What was it, the Black Panthers or something?
No, it was the hippies.
The hippies?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they were pretty
It was called the Red Flag.
anti-war.
Yes. And they wanted to blow up. I think they blew up the FBI office. They wanted to blow up the CIA office. And they set a bomb off at the 9th Precinct there, right there at Woodward Hancock. And I knew the people that did it before they did it. They wanted me to help them do it. I said, you must be out of your motherfucking mind.
Were they, like, okay, so were they aware that, did people die?
No, no one died.
So they did it, so their plan was to blow up an empty building.
Well,
Like,
they didn't want to hurt anybody. They want to send a message.
Yeah, that's my point.
But somebody could have gotten hurt. You know,
I get that. You don't know the consequences.
Right, you don't know what, yeah,
I
exactly.
get that, but that's not the point. There's a difference between that
And
what's
being
happening
malice
now,
straight out.
where you have people using their religion as an excuse to harm other people.
Which is the dumbest shit.
Well, that's what
But
it is.
like I said-
they blow up. They don't blow up an empty building. They blow up a building with all the people in it,
Like
and
I
regular people too.
Like I've said over and over again, keep spiritualism, get rid of rigid religion, but have spiritualism. It's fine. Don't give it a name. You know what I mean? Once you give it a name, then you start to separate from others.
I mean, maybe we just need the aliens to attack so we get a common enemy. Maybe.
No, dude, if the aliens attack, we lose it straight up. It
I
ain't
know.
even no contest.
That's true. You know, that's
And if they wanted to do it, they'd have done it a long time ago.
that's the whole premise of the Watchmen.
Yeah.
Is they develop the guy develops a squid creature,
Yeah.
and that's not of this earth. Nothing of it could be brought back to Earth. You know what I'm saying? Like completely brand new creature, and they drop it on the Earth. That way,
Russia,
because it was, this is back when Russia and the U.S. were,
the Cold War.
yeah. How was that in life? I mean, I had to deal with it a little bit, but it was pretty much over by the time I was conscious. Because my mom and shit dying and all that stuff happening when I was.
Well, that shit really didn't affect the everyday man that much.
No,
No.
you didn't constantly worry about it.
Nope.
There's a lot of people that did.
Yeah, there were, because they thought, in my mind, and I was young, but in my mind, I thought to myself, why would anybody want to commit suicide? Because once you drop one, that's it. It's suicide. Everybody's going to die.
Yeah.
Everybody. You might have a place underground where you can hide for a little while, but eventually you got to come up. You got to come up. And that's it. The life for radiation can last for 1,000 years. So you're going to stay in a bunker for where you going to be food after a while?
Wow.
I mean, it's really a stupid scenario when you really think about it.
Yeah, I get it. I saw War Games.
Well, I just don't want to be...
understand the end game. Because again, even if it's just India and Pakistan,
Yeah.
If India and Pakistan both unleashed their arsenals at each other,
The whole world's in trouble.
the whole world's over.
Yeah.
Like the chemical fallout would just wipe out.
It
the
would,
planet.
it wouldn't be any summer.
No, there wouldn't be any food.
Yeah.
Everyone would starve. Almost everyone would starve.
Yep. It would be a horrible ending.
Yeah. Maybe that's what happened to the people that were the Egyptians. The real ones, the ones that built the pyramids. Not the ones that took
Maybe, or in India. You know, you go back to the what was it called? I can never remember the name of that.
Either way, 25 minutes, man, we went long.
The